Blessings to each of you as we head into a globally festive season. You know, on Friday, December 4th, 2020, ONPASSIVE had its first webinar with a couple of dozen founders at our new office located in Hyderabad, India. And there were about 5,000 other attendees from all across the globe, lots and lots of countries. What we witnessed was, to some, probably in a tangible sense, the birth of ONPASSIVE. It was about 2 hours of heartfelt activity, now recorded in the hearts and minds of those in attendance and in the archives of ONPASSIVE for generations to come. What a privilege to be a part of such a rare and unique opportunity. And this is ONPASSIVE, and yeah, it's happening. But you know, when we feel as though our times are unique, we do come by it honestly. I mean, it's in our human nature, right? Because of this, in every age, we tend to think that things are truly different from what they were in any other era. After World War I, we thought that would never happen again. After World War II, we thought we saw the end to the atrocities of war as played out then. Following that, we seem to have had somewhat of a reprieve from catastrophic economic world events. Who knows? Maybe we'll learn something, right? In the years following, the establishment of international economic order was markedly defined by the Cold War politics and American leadership. In the 80s, ARPANET gave birth to the Internet, and starting about that time, the global economic order has been increasingly shaped and defined by the trend toward globalization. We've talked about that before. Now, after the terror attacks of September 11th back in 2001, we knew, once again, that the world was never going to be the same. Then the stock market collapse and the international recessions of 2009 brought colossal change to business that we've been experiencing as a shift in economics ever since, in services, travel, and industry, as we made a harder push toward globalism. Then the COVID pandemic hit earlier this year, and change took a whole new form as the continued need for social distancing measures have kept a lid on the operating capacities of conventional businesses. At that point, during a webinar discussion earlier this year, our CEO, Mr. Mufarah, said this, and I quote, "ONPASSIVE is the only business model that makes sense in terms of saving the global economy right now," unquote. And we've been experiencing sweeping change ever since. Oddly enough, it's been said that change is the only constant, though death and perhaps taxes are right up there too. To that end, technology has further changed the landscape of business through the way we attract customers and our ability to serve vastly wider audiences. These changes have been significantly modified through speed and efficiencies thanks to the automated processes. As a matter of fact, over the past 10 years or so, the evolution of business has brought a lot of these changes that we've seen, and a whole lot of those can be traced through the innovations in four massive technologies of communication, finance, customer service, and digital marketing. Now, thanks to ONPASSIVE, components of each of these have been further developed as CATMO and integrated into a complete automated smart business solution consolidated under one roof for the first time in history. We call it a total internet solution. You see, communication technology has greatly diminished the need for travel, as witnessed by the historic meeting that we had on the 4th. Through new technologies, businesses conduct meetings from all over the globe with their teams, remotely communicating with colleagues, and they present to each other as if they're in the same room. Video conferencing is now a very common feature of business, as more than adequately demonstrated this year through the changes resulting from COVID. The sequence of events around that whole thing, it served as a catalyst, pushing businesses into live streaming, digital hangouts, and other such types of communication tech as a workaround for that. And with that, co-founders begin to more fully understand the ONPASSIVE vision and the great need that the world had for its total internet solution. After all, we are a massive AI-driven information technology company set on changing the world, and it's happening. Like communication, finances, i.e. cash flow, is vital in business. It's important for businesses of any size to have quick, easy, and reliable ways to pay and get paid, to transfer funds. Online banking, mobile banking apps, and payment gateways or on websites more make it a lot easier to receive payments from clients and customers, and that's why so many companies now integrate that sort of a payment method onto their sites. And the use of banking technologies has likewise greatly increased its strength over the past dozen years or so, and vastly improved the ways that businesses can handle, receive, and invest money. Of course, OnPassive has brought on the best of the best, so we're globally financially capable in every way you can think of, or at the very least, in every way that matters. But even more than that, some of the biggest challenges to business technology over the past decade have been how companies treat and support their customers. In line with this, OnPassive understands that customers are a real asset to businesses, and it's imperative that our customer service and yours is a priority. As a matter of fact, our customer, which is quite literally you, is the reason for our existence. I say you because you're hearing this online. And because you're online, you have every reason to join us to save time, to learn, grow, prosper, have fun, or do whatever it is you do online. Our technology, which is currently 2 or 3 years ahead of the market, has been futuristically created and automated. It gives customers tons of options for not only where they shop and what they subscribe to or services they use, but allows new and innovative ways for us to provide specific support to them, to you. And with the rise in artificial intelligence technologies, which OnPassive is integrated throughout every element of its massive digital platform, we no longer need to invest as much in or rely on flesh and blood employees to answer questions and provide information. From social media to chatbots, it's easier than ever for customers to access answers to questions, run businesses, top off their education, plan their schedules, make guided purchases, or even handle complaints much more efficiently. This saves lots of money, and it makes things much fresher, friendlier, and more efficient for that customer. Because of OnPassive's cutting-edge technology and its AI automation, combined with the heart to do what's right because it's right, it's all happening now. But digital marketing is the beast behind the high-powered digital entirety of OnPassive, and that's been evolving considerably over the past decade or so. We just took it to the next level. I'm talking about the social media, search engine optimization, and email marketing technologies that make up a large part of all business marketing activity. It's much more effective than traditional marketing because that gives a company a way to reach greater audiences, and it also allows us to target those audiences more precisely. And OnPassive is sitting on the largest digital marketing platform and digital ecosystem on the planet with an emotionally perceptive AI backbone. Our emergence will disrupt the online world without exception because our heart, our tech, our authenticity, and our ability to give our members a personal voice is the stuff that magic is made of. And you do know what Arthur C. Clarke said, right? I love this. Quote, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic," unquote. And brothers and sisters, that be OnPassive. Anyway, all the change over the past several years has placed OnPassive squarely in the here and now as an emerging tech giant that has embraced new sciences and technologies to create one massive online solution based on cooperation and mutual benefit for any online endeavor. Take a good look at the picture you see here. It's a picture of about 24 OnPassive founders that were hosted at the new OnPassive office in Hyderabad. It comes after lots of hard work and fun. Literally a snapshot in time. It serves as a reminder that the world really does seem a bit smaller and more personal as OnPassive founders from many nations converge digitally on this one location to celebrate 2 years of dynamic growth and change artistically weaved with accomplishment and connectedness. This picture is a testament to hard work and positive change so dramatic that it's rolled in as an unstoppable force destined to change the world with more than 350,000 global founders even before we've opened to the public. When was the last time you witnessed a single company initiating a change dramatic enough to shift the entire online program? It's never happened. Well, stand up, join, and be counted, because not only is OnPassive championing one of those changes, we are that change. The title of our book, The Paradigm Shift That Is OnPassive and the Go Founders Phenomenon, was no accident. We saw the shift coming and boldly claimed to be its architect. The current online marketing model is getting an upgrade to a completely automated platform that provides all tools and traffic for any undertaking, as well as an opportunity to earn unlimited residual income. We are giving the world some high-powered catmo. Yeah, this is happening. So, with this in mind, please let me leave you with this. The path forward, which ONPASSIVE has been actively forging for more than 2 years, has clearly shown us that not only will people always work, travel, and trade, but we'll always live, laugh, and love too. To that end, ONPASSIVE, a company fully possessing AI with heart, is a company making a global difference. And that's the part of the ONPASSIVE mission that I love. Listen to what our CEO, Mr. Mufara, said earlier this year, and I quote, "If you can lift up the millions in humanity in any way and leave that legacy, what better? What an honor to be able to serve and do it." Unquote. And I ask that you would pay very close attention to our vision as I read it. ONPASSIVE is the ultimate, complete, and unique digital marketing platform that ensures everyone succeeds regardless of their background or ability by offering the simplest environment with the highest standards and the most value while sustaining the benefits of a global stimulus plan. Now I'm showing the picture again of the founders inside our Hyderabad office with some staff, so you can consider what I'm saying as you look at it. It's my understanding that the staff from our original office in Calcutta has been transferred and the doors are closed. We now have a 9-year lease on a large building with DSR Inspire Properties in Hyderabad, and we own the building in Florida. I know it's been a journey, and it feels like a long time for some, but it is happening. And this is what our CEO, Mr. Mufara, said during that webinar. Quote, "We know that we will never harm anyone financially or in any business ethics or practices. We know what we're doing." Unquote. So I'm encouraging you to join with us right now. It's my opinion the soft launch activity is going to begin in the next day or so, and that means testing the money flow and marketing programs are going to begin to bring other founders into existing teams and provide an opportunity to earn before we even open to the public. But let me clearly say that the founder cost of $97 US is for that position and the benefits of that position, that's all. There's an additional subscription to access the ONPASSIVE Total Internet Solution, which is expected to be a one-time out-of-pocket cost of $250 US or less. Once the soft launch starts, the founder cost will go up to, I think, $149. And once we open to the public, the founder position will no longer be available at any price. So I really appreciate you listening, and I hope that this has been helpful. If so, please like it and subscribe. If you've already been invited, please go back to that founder that invited you to join and